Pilot Thomas has been running on football for many years. Like Thomas had a roof the island very well. This is a life, nothing like a good long stretch than doing a tourist run, said Pilot Thomas. There's another place that you haven't seen, and it's Equestria, said Thomas, who was stopping at the platform parked for Farquhar. What's Equestria? Asked Pilot Thomas. It's a country, but it's got poodles in it. They're very friendly, especially when the midshicks are the rulers of it, explained Thomas. I don't remember seeing them. I mean, Chase said to me that you find this rib on Gordon's Hill. It's got to be not solid enough, said Pilot Thomas. You can have a look. It's sorted off after all, suggested Thomas, so he went looking for the rib. So he went climbing up Gordon's Hill, reaching the top to find it. He spotted it, reaching for him to climb on. I went through the buffers untouchable, so surely this is the same, Pilot Thomas asked himself. Not having a second thought, he took himself nearer to the rib, expecting it to be untouchable. But it was touchable. The next thing he did was climb it, as his curiosity got the better of him. Bust my buffers, I'm high up, he exclaimed. What a time to climb up something that should be untouchable. He went through the clouds, and the next thing he saw was a land, buildings, and a castle. A line was with it. Lastly, there were people walking it. Oh, so this is Equestria. I'll bet it hasn't seen me, plus the midships took me. Oh, look, a sign of the rulers. It says, Welcome to Equestria, who of Twilight Sparkle, Fluttershy, Applejack, Rabbitry, Repoot Dash, and Pinkie Pie. They must be the rulers. Huh? I must not disturb them, said Pilot Thomas, observing the land. Hang on, there's Spike and Jagan. Thomas didn't tell me about him. Let's have a look. What did he do? Was to attract attention. He saw the truck filled with rubbish. It was smelly and stinking the kingdom. He thought he could take it, but he looked up everywhere to see Twilight, who had left Canterlot. That was the name of the castle. To visit Poodle she once lived in with Spike. They would mind if I take the rubbish. What could possibly go wrong? Said Pilot Thomas. He coupled up to the truck and took it away, being aware he had to give it back. Pilot Thomas went running on the main line, steaming and dashing like an herb. There isn't a chase happening. It's up. Oh look, there's the tip. Dump the rubbish, I will, then give it back to Canterlot. Once he gives it back, empty.
Huh?
He then ran away again. Twilight came back, spotting the truck empty. I was confused at seeing who she thought was Thomas. Pilot Thomas stopped and getting a drink before getting back on the main line again. There's Pink Pie Shop. It's a first sighting for me to see a cake on the land since someone made a documentary of me lost for 40 years. And that's rabbitry. Always report that. She might see me if I'm not quick enough. Hey, good apples. Cooper has them. I saw in Wales. And there's Fluttershy looking for some pet food. That's sad for me to see. Oh, dog. He made a remark. One thing I like to enjoy is the view of the suburb and the siding I'm in. Then I'll find the city. After looking at the village, he thought he'd better leave, with checking Reap in case she would spy on him. He looked for Twilight in case she came to the station to stop him leaving. Once again, he was back on the main line, not stopping till he reached the city. Has any Pooh seen Thomas and entered Equestria Military School? Said Twilight, visiting the village.
Who, Twilight? All I saw was an engine that looks like Thomas, but his splashes look plain,
said Fluttershy.
I see him. He's heading to the city,
exclaimed Reporter. Pilot Thomas came to the city, but he went through it. He was looking for what was unseen from him.
Oh!
Thomas mentioned Muffle Mountain that has a gateway back to Schuylkill. He ran away from the city till he reached another suburb called Maritime Bay, running right up to the quarry, finding a line that was leading him to the wall, evading the mazes. And you can guess what happened next, careful. Pilot Thomas began looking for the hole in the lawn of the clearing, easily enough to find his way to a secret railway. It wasn't hard to find, as he saw grooves in the grass. That must be it. The see me in a second. Oh! see, this isn't seen from me. I'm in an open valley. I guess this is the secret railway to get back to school. The mystics will find me now. He was right. The mystics were baffled, but he hoped the coach would lead them to where he escaped in. In a flash, he found himself back on school. He was beat from his adventure, but he decided to head to the mine for some tracks, running to kill the nervous feeling. "How did it go?" asked Thomas, who was at the mine first. "It was exciting, Thomas. And you were right. The mystics are warriors, but I managed to confuse Twilight into thinking you were in their country." "Oh, I just remembered. They might find the hole I went through," said Pilot Thomas in a panic. "We must hide from them. I think I meant to surprise them. That was my plan, but you're not ready to shoot yourself to them yet. Come on, let's hide in a quarry with Bill and Ben. Be a good hiding place," suggested Thomas. "Correct. I have them saying to you we needed help with a rush of rocks. They must be for Equestria. Quick, let's get over there." And they fled the mine.